is Crystal with Pineapple Papers, and it is day 19 of Christy's Beautiful Life 30 Days of Sketches. Today's sketch is made by Pam Nicholas, and I am using the Maggie Holmes Heritage Collection again to document my grandpa's 90th birthday. I know I just did a picture the other day, and so I still had it on my desk, and I thought, you know what, these two pictures will go perfectly. But I decided to make it more masculine. So I left out a lot of like the pinks and purples and went with kind of the greens and oranges, partially pulling that from my photos. Grandpa's got an orange like sweater vest on, and the candles on his cake are green. So that's kind of where I am getting my color scheme from this collection. So in the sketch, it's almost like a scene. And so you've got kind of some rolling hills, that type of thing. Well, I decided to interpret that as some torn paper. So I grabbed the stripe paper first, tore that for the top, and then grabbed this super fun camera paper, which I think I might need to fussy cut some of these out because these cameras definitely could work with anything. And I have a whole sheet of them. I might actually have two of them based on, trying to think. I think the back of it is like a paint swatch. So I'm not sure that I'm going to be using that, but you never know. I always think, oh, I'm not going to use that paper, and then I end up using it. So it depends on what mood you're in and what the feeling of my photos are and how I want this layout to look. And sometimes I use things that I never thought I would. So I went ahead and backed my photo with two of the 6x8 papers from that paper pad. And then I'm going to pop the one up of him smiling. It's such a good picture. I know he's not looking at me, but he's smiling, and that makes me super happy. So I'm going to pop that picture up, and then I am going to start working on some embellishments. So my photos are a little bit bigger than the ones in the sketch, and I know we talked about this earlier in the month, but I really do like things to touch. So a lot of the time when I have two photos, if they're going next to each other, I like them to touch, and I like them a little askewed. So that definitely happened. And then you can see in the sketch her embellishments are around the photos. So I am going to do one down in the bottom right hand corner, kind of where the speech bubble is. And then I'm going to do another one in the top right hand corner, just because there's not really a lot of real estate in between my pictures because I didn't put my pictures together. Now, I have quite a bit of this collection, but I have definitely used up more of the chipboard on this layout. And when all is said and done, I'm actually going to take the pieces out that I have left of the chipboard, and I'm going to just take the backing off and put it in the ephemera pack, because the chipboard sheet, they're kind of falling off anyway, so it works. So I have a Polaroid picture chipboard piece that says, "This is what matters," and then a chipboard bow, and then a chipboard love. So it actually says love, this is what matters. And then I put a little bird there because we're outside. In the other cluster, I'm going to add that big banner that says thankful. I like putting things in empty spaces of my photos, and that to me just works perfect. So I have that in that empty space. And then I go to the sticker sheet and I pull a couple of bits. I pull a leaf, a couple of those postage stamps, a heart, an acorn, a leaf. And then I'm going to go through the ephemera pack. So I find this piece of ephemera that says, "The art of living begins with being aware and looking up in order to truly see the experience, the beauty that is already right in front of you." And I thought that was super sweet. So I'm going to put that and make a little cluster of it. So because it's kind of creamy and it's going on that kind of cream and white camera paper, I felt like I needed to build it up a little bit. So I go ahead and add the green tag, and then I found this piece of ephemera that has music notes on it. I was like, oh, that's perfect because we're singing him happy birthday. But it was getting lost, so I put another piece of ephemera to back it, and at the top it says, "To keep in my heart forever." So that is the cluster down there. I do go off screen and add some thickers that say 90, and then I added a couple of stars from that thicker pack in the two clusters to give that kind of shimmery gold an extra little spot everywhere. So there's my layout. I hope you are enjoying this series. Remember to wear your crown, and I'll see you tomorrow. Also, check out the playlist.